Are you considering a move in 2023? And is Temecula one of the cities that you're considering to call home? Well, if so, you've come to the right place because we're going to talk about the 5 things you must know before moving to Temecula. But before we do, my name is Kristopher Moody. I'm a local real estate professional and investor out of Temecula, California, and I'm here to provide my unique perspective on real estate and real estate finance to ensure that if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, you're employing the right strategy that's going to get you success in the industry. This is my 3rd video so far, and I hope you've been able to enjoy all of them. And if you are, please remember to like, share, and subscribe because it's going to help other people get my perspective on real estate and real estate finance. So without further delay, let's talk about the 5 things you must know about Temecula, California. The first thing we're going to talk about is the real estate market here in Temecula. Now, the median home price in Temecula for the last 180 days is $680,000. And if you're looking to get a condo, townhome, or single family home under 2,000 square feet, you can expect to pay somewhere around that $600,000 price point, especially as you get closer to that 2,000 square foot mark. However, if you're looking to find a single family home over 2,000 square feet in Temecula, you can expect to pay somewhere around $780,000. Now, real quickly, let's talk about if it's a buyer's market or a seller's market. And the answer is that it really depends on where you're shopping. Now, if you're shopping around that median of $680,000, 100% without any question, it's a seller's market. You're going to be competing against multiple buyers and sellers. If you're listing a home in that price range, you are most likely going to sell your home quickly if you've employed the right marketing and pricing strategies. Now, if you're shopping or selling outside of the median, so either below or above the median of $680,000, this is where things get a little interesting because we kind of have a mixed bag because again, it really comes down to the marketing and pricing strategy employed to determine how a home is going to sell. And we do have stale listings that are sitting above and below our median. And more times than not, it comes down to one thing, and that is price. What is the market willing to pay for that home? So for sellers, again, it's really important to go to market with the right pricing and marketing strategy. And buyers, this is where I would start my search. So if you are targeting that median home price of $680,000, I would see how much room do you have above that and what can you be flexible with to go below that, because that is where you're most likely going to find the best deal in real estate. The next thing we're going to talk about is the population growth out here in Temecula. Now, since 2020, the population growth has been fairly steady at about 1% per year, taking us up to 113,000 people in 2023. This is an important variable to consider because as growth stabilizes here in Temecula, we are seeing explosive growth in surrounding cities like Menifee, Winchester, and even Murrieta. And this rapid growth in the cities that surround Temecula will continue to support the strong demand and price for real estate here in Temecula. The next thing we're going to talk about is traffic. Now, back when I first lived up here in 2007 and 8, we really just talked about what it was like getting in and out of Temecula. But now that the city has grown and the cities around it have grown substantially, we have a lot of commuters. And so the roads tend to stay fairly busy throughout the entire day. So now you really have to consider what it's like getting around the valley because you have shopping, dining, and workplaces all really in a consolidated area spread throughout Temecula and Murrieta. And so the roads tend to stay busy pretty much throughout the day. Now, a few tips that I have for you here in regards to avoiding traffic. If you're planning on commuting south, you're going to have much more challenges going south than you are north in the morning hours. And the reverse is going to be true starting about the mid-afternoon, usually around 2:30, 3 o'clock. If you're commuting south, I highly suggest staying in South Temecula and trying to be as close to the 15 as possible. So neighborhoods like Wolf Creek and Red Hawk would be ideal. If you end up landing a little bit more east in South Temecula, say Crown Hill, Morgan Hill, I would suggest adding another 10 to 15 minutes to your commute just to get to the 15 freeway. And if you don't really have restrictions in terms of when you need to leave, I would definitely suggest leaving the home around 8 or 8:30 because at that point, going north or south, you're not really going to have any kind of troubles getting in or out of Temecula. The next thing we're going to talk about is weather. Now, Temecula is known for having a Mediterranean climate, which means we have very mild winters and very warm summers, sometimes even getting over 100 degrees during the summer. But it's a dry heat, so it's definitely more tolerable than some of the other areas that we have in California, but more specifically when we look at different parts of the country. So it's important to stay hydrated and wear sunscreen if you plan on spending a lot of time outdoors during the summer, which is one of the main reasons a lot of people end up moving to Temecula. It's just really hard to not be outside enjoying the fresh air and amazing weather. And the last, but maybe the most important thing that we're going to talk about is what it actually feels like to live in Temecula. Moving from a busier city like LA, Orange County, San Diego, just to name some of the major metros that surround Temecula, you'll notice that the town moves a lot slower, but this town still has a ton going for it. You have the wineries, excellent restaurants, shopping, family activities, outdoor life, community/city events that bring everyone together. And I know something that's really important to a lot of people, and one of the reasons why they moved to Temecula is because of the amazing schools that we have out here. While living in Temecula, I know you're going to experience lower stress levels, which is going to give you more time to focus on the things that are important to you, like family and friends. I know when I first moved to Temecula and I commuted south, when I came back home, it just really felt like I was home and I felt relaxed to be back in my city. So all in all, I do know that I'm a little bit biased, but I absolutely love Temecula. And the 5 things that we just covered are important attributes to consider when thinking about making your next move. So I hope to see you soon in Temecula. And remember, please like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone that you think might benefit from knowing just a little bit more about Temecula. And until next time, keep smiling.